have just been made by the ring announcer back at ringside at Cologne Stadium. And I presume we'll be having the respective national anthems in just a couple of seconds. Getting back to what I was saying about Bouttier. He had a month in Bobby Gleason's gym in New York, then a stint in Los Angeles, and most recently a near month working under the practiced eyes of Angelo Dundee in Miami Beach. Now back to Jimmy McKay for an up-to-the-minute report at Pebble Beach, California.
Again, we're back live at Pebble Beach, and here is Jack Nicklaus, still tied for the lead, along with Kermit Zarley, Bruce Crampton, and Lanny Watkins. The action is ready to begin again in Paris. Let's go to Howard Cosell, live, 7,000 miles away.
Back live at ringside, waiting for the bell for the opening round. Scheduled 15 round, a middleweight championship at stake. Carlos Monzon against the young Frenchman you're now looking at, Jean-Claude Bouttier. The referee, a West German Rudolf Durst. The judges, Pierre Brambino of Italy and Roland Dakin of Great Britain. As the first round progresses, I'll fill you in on the scoring system and the rest of the rules. Quickly, it's a 10-point must system, 10 points to the winner of a round. Mandatory 8 count in effect. 3 knockdowns in 1 round. The fight ends. No saving by the bell. You cannot end this fight by throwing in a towel, and a warning by the referee for an alleged foul or infraction will not stop the clock. The clock will continue to run for the round. The two fighters both virtually at 159 pounds. Monzon with a record of 76 victories, 3 losses, 9 draws, and 1 no contest. Bouttier with 57 victories, 3 defeats, 1 draw. Bouttier is yet to meet the likes of Monzon. Monzon with a whistling right hand that he uses effectively in combinations with the left, particularly to the midsection. Bouttier, not the stand-up, classic-style European fighter because of the reasons I earlier stated, the training in the United States. A fighter with movement, a quick, brisk puncher by repute. And according to Angie Dundee, surprisingly possessed of a good right hand, which European fighters do not generally have. Watch Monzon use the right, and watch him use his arms and elbows and shoulders as he pours in. Monzon, of course, in the black trunks with the red trim, and Bouttier with the white trunks and the black trim. Bouttier, the French middleweight champion. Monzon, 5'11 and a half. Almost. Bouttier, 5'9". Monzon trying combination there, left and a right. No damage done. We've got about 40 seconds left in the first round. By our clock, there is no official clock on the board here. In fact, there is no scoreboard here. There's Monzon trying to put it to Bouttier on the ropes. Monzon with the appearance of a light heavyweight. Tall and strong. Using that right, as you saw a moment ago. Second round just starting, Cologne Stadium. Extraordinary crowd in attendance, rooting for their hero Bouttier, but what a tough nut to crack. Of special significance, I suspect, as Monzon scores with 2 quick left jabs. The size of this ring, reportedly 17 feet, which would be very small. I paced it off. It's only 16 feet, which doesn't give Bouttier as much room for movement that his type of fighter would like to have. Monzon enormously impressive with his strength. He likes to keep coming. He likes to be the aggressor, which he has been thus far in the fight, though there is no damage of any sort thus far. slipping and sliding as you just saw him do. Bouttier a counterpuncher. However, some people think that for this fight, he should go after Monzon. Opponents rarely have, and some feel that it might be the right tactic. There was a combination, and the right got into the left side of Boutier's face, really more the neck. Bouttier left, followed by a glancing right by Monzon. Monzon about as confident a fighter as you'd ever want to see. We are 5 seconds shy of 2 minutes into the second round. Bouttier was hurt against the ropes quickly with a Monzon right. Bouttier is attempting continued movement, as you can see. There was a right to the midsection that did no damage by Monzon. Monzon the aggressor in the fight, and there he got in a left-right-left series. The right to the midsection where he loves to land. "20 seconds to go in the second round. And a pause with the clock still running to lift up Boutier's trunks. Monzon stalking. The end of round 2, and we'll follow Jean-Claude Bouttier to his corner. So far in the 2 rounds, no serious damage done, but Monzon the aggressor. Monzon stalking after Bouttier, who is himself known as a counterpuncher, and who's going to have to, at some point, get into Monzon. Monzon is not, by the way, a difficult fighter to hit, but he seems impervious to punishment. He is what we call an arm puncher. As you look at the ring scene, and you see Monzon getting his instructions, he is an arm puncher, rarely punches short and crisp, and yet, almost uniquely, gets enormous power into that right, which he wings from a distance. We'll be coming up for round 3 in just 10 seconds. I would estimate the crowd is anywhere from 35 to 50,000 people. Bell for round 3. Cologne Stadium. Monzon, black trunks, red trim, and Bouttier, the French champion, white trunks with black trim. Monzon coming in with a left to the upper chest. Monzon with that straight-up, stalking style. Always coming after the opponent. The crowd yelling at a Bouttier left of no consequence. Bouttier with a left there. Part of it off Monzon's glove. But remember, this crowd, understandably, there was a right, but that too was slipped pretty well by Bouttier. This crowd will understandably react enormously over any Bouttier swing. Bouttier, however, forcing the fight more in this round than in the prior 2. Quick word from Pebble Beach as ABC continues its live coverage from 2 different continents. Blankus and Lanny Watkins, the incredible youngster from Wake Forest, tied for the lead in the U.S. Open at 1 under. What a cocky kid that Watkins is. Palmer and Nicklaus are at even par, and what a story, as Jimmy McKay said, Palmer is right. We're hearing the crowd's excitement over the fact that Bouttier has shown much more aggressiveness in this round. Little more than 20 seconds left in this, the third round. Monzon, black trunks, Bouttier, white. Hear the chant, Bouttier, Bouttier, Bouttier. Round 4 at Cologne Stadium. Monzon against Bouttier. Middleweight championship of the world at stake. Monzon in the black, Bouttier in the white. So far, the fight a substantial yawn, but you never can tell. All of the excitement so far is lodged in this extraordinary French crowd and their anticipation and their hope. Bouttier trying with the left but not getting through, missing with that one. Monzon with a meaningless complaint to the official. That official, by the way, a West German, Rudolf Durst, and an Italian judge and a British judge. Monzon, a left and a right and a left to Boutier's head, but not with the usual Monzon power. Bouttier in a crouch, escaping damage. In case you didn't know, we're watching professional boxing. We'll be doing amateur Olympic boxing. We'll be doing the trials in just a couple of weeks, and then, of course, in the 20th Olympiad from Munich, West Germany. Monzon complaining again to the official. We have 20 seconds left in the fourth round. Fourth round, nothing. We'll be back right after this message. We are in the fifth round at Cologne Stadium. Monzon defending middleweight champion against the challenger, Jean-Claude Bouttier of France. Monzon in the black trunks, Bouttier in the white trunks. And after 4 rounds of action, we would have to put that word in quotes, because the action has been sparse. Overall, relatively, the aggressor, Monzon, but not yet doing damage to Bouttier, who is slipping and moving and fighting a clever fight, I would guess, based upon his fighting capacity. Forget the yell of the crowd, the right did not land. Remember, this is a very small ring, only 16 feet. It would be tailored, one would think, precisely for the Monzon style. Because Monzon keeps coming, and there is less room for the adversary to run, to move. On the other side of the coin, you've got to give it thus far, despite the lack of effective punching by either man, you've got to give it to Bouttier for his constancy of movement within that tiny periphery. He is circling always to the left and then sliding back and forth, left and right. Now he's coming in at Monzon, trying to get inside. Seems to be growing in his confidence at the moment. Bouttier confesses readily to being afraid in the dressing room before every fight, but that's just candor. That happens with every fighter. Fear is an ever-present element. Deep inside a man who fights. Fifth round action. Monzon against Bouttier. Bouttier showing lots of movement and thus far escaping damage, and indeed slightly the aggressor in the last couple of rounds. Only 6 seconds left in the round. Well, that's the end of round 5. You know, among the many exciting sports ABC will cover this summer at the Olympic Games will be boxing. In a few weeks, the finest amateur boxers in the nation will compete for the 11 berths on the team at the Olympic trials, and ABC will be there. And beginning August 26th and continuing through September 10th, ABC Sports will present the world's greatest sporting spectacle, the 20th Summer Olympics via satellite from Munich, West Germany. Will feature unprecedented television coverage of international sports excitement. As you know, America's finest young athletes are now competing for a place on our Olympic team. But it takes a lot of money to put them in this world competition. Fortunately, every American can help. Here's how. Send $5 to Olympic House, 57 Park Avenue, New York, 116. In return, you'll receive a new colorful embroidered Olympic emblem for your jacket or hat. You can be proud to help send our team to the 1972 Olympic Games. You heard the warning buzzer. Coming up, round 6. There they go, Monzon against Bouttier. Monzon, the taller man. Monzon with the more upright stance. Monzon with the lesser movement, but the steady pursuit. Bouttier with lots of movement. There was a good right that got in. That was a good punch. Monzon's right to the side of Boutier's head. Now, using the arms and shoulders the way he does, and another right, Monzon has Bouttier hurt. He's still moving. Bouttier fighting back. Blood coming from the left nostril as a result of one of those rights. Bouttier must keep his head and keep his movement. There's another right by Monzon. That right can kill you. There's a good left, and he staggered. Bouttier was staggered briefly. Fighting on. Coming in now and punching. But when it comes to a slugging match, one would hardly think that he has the power to go against Monzon. He's in trouble, and he's being belted around the ring, Bouttier is. Got in a left to Monzon, trying to come back. Monzon trying to measure. The crowd worried now, cheering for their man, but worried. Bouttier showing that he's a tough little cookie. There, he went down on that left. As the mandatory 8 count, Bouttier directly above us, and it happened suddenly here in the 6th round. It happened with an initial right that set Bouttier up, staggered him. And now, Monzon is hitting him all over the ring, punching him at will. Bouttier in trouble, real trouble. Still fighting on. Monzon just trying to measure. We've got 50 seconds left in this, the 6th round. Referee Durst separating them, then calling for the action to begin. Monzon got him with a left. The crowd mistakenly cheering Bouttier, who was merely laying on Monzon. That's all. Blood from the left nostril. No other sign of facial damage yet on Bouttier. That's what I mean by winging. You see, oh, Bouttier did not knock him down. Did not knock him down. Did not knock him down. Yeah, you see referee Durst indicating the fight continues apace. He fell over him and pushed him down. 10 seconds left in round 6. Well, that's the end of the round. They continued fighting after the round. Bouttier falling all over Monzon. When I said that's what I mean by winging it, as we look first at Bouttier in his corner, I was referring, excuse me, to the wide swings of Carlos Monzon as he attempted to level his man once and for all, but couldn't do so. A knockdown in that round against Bouttier. The mandatory 8 count. Bouttier being belted all over the ring, but staying on his feet after that one knockdown and fighting back. As we show it to you on slow motion. The slow motion of the second knockdown, which was not. Don't be misled. That was no knockdown of Carlos Monzon. That was a slip, not a slip, a push down, declared so by referee Durst. Now we've got the 7th round going. Bouttier trying to fight back. Hurt and in trouble the last round and knocked down up at the mandatory 8 count. It was a right that started. After that, punishing combinations. Winding up with a left that caused him to go down. Bouttier in the black trunk, in the white trunks, Monzon in the black. Round 7. And in the 6th round, suddenly we had action. Now we're a minute into the 7th round. There's Monzon trying to level Bouttier again as Bouttier tries to get inside and do some damage. Remember, Monzon never even knocked down in his fighting career. That's what gives him such enormous confidence. We're coming to you live via the satellite from Paris, France, Cologne Stadium. Cologne means dove. That name was given to it because this place was built for the Olympics held in Paris in the 20s during the lifetime of Baron de Coubertin, who, of course, originated the Olympic Games. The 2 men in the ring are not doves. Half a minute to go in the 7th round, and Bouttier is trying to fight back from the knockdown in the 6th round. "15 seconds to go. Round 8 coming up. Middleweight championship at stake. Don't forget, the minute this fight is over, back live to Pebble Beach, California. The third round of the U.S. Open, and now Zolli has tied with Lanny Watkins and Homero Blancas for the lead at present at 1 under par. Kermit Zolli, a name always up there. I should have said golf will be after a Wide World of Sports has concluded its normal program time. 5:30 Eastern Time. That's when we go to Pebble Beach. Chris Schenkel, Jim McKay, Frank Gifford, Bill Fleming, the one and only Byron Nelson, Davey Marr, and all the rest. Unprecedented coverage. In the meantime, round 8 continues apace. Live via the satellite from Paris, France, with anywhere from 35 to 50,000 primarily French people here to cheer for Bouttier. There's been one knockdown in the fight. That occurred in the 6th round. Monzon decked Bouttier. No, not a knockdown. Up, must get those trunks up. A reminder to our affiliate stations down the line, if the opportunity presents itself, we will go to station identification at the conclusion of this, the 8th round. I'll tell you, if Bouttier were to do real damage to Monzon, there'd be no containing this crowd. Notice how those rights of Monzon come from way off. This means he can be hit. The problem is to do damage and to risk getting inside to hit him because of the damage he can do to you with his terrific right-handed punch. We'll be back for more of Wide World of Sports after this pause for station identification. Round 9 at Cologne Stadium, middleweight championship bout. Monzon black trunks, white trunks for Jean-Claude Bouttier. One knockdown in the fight thus far, that in the 6th round. Monzon floored Bouttier. Nearly everybody at ringside has Monzon ahead. The question is the margin. Some make it close. Some have Monzon ahead by as many as 4 points. Remember, this fight is being scored on a mandatory 10-point system. The winner of the round gets 10 points. The loser usually gets 9. In the event of a knockdown, the man knocked down usually gets 8 points, possibly less if it's a devastatingly bad round for him. Apart from that 6th round, this fight has not really seen any effective punching. In the 6th round, Monzon punched effectively. There was a good left gotten in by Bouttier. Did no apparent harm to Monzon, but scored a point. That's why you have to watch Monzon. When your head is down, you've led with the left, leaving yourself open to his right. There's Bouttier pursuing Monzon. The crowd yelling because he pursued, but it was Bouttier himself who got a good left to the face. Well, we've been 2 minutes through this round. Warning to Bouttier by referee Durst. This is not one of the all-time great bouts, but at the same time, Boutier's style has not been conducive to a scintillating performance by Monzon. There's Monzon with those wide house rights. A left and a right got into Monzon. He was pushed back. Guy's made of iron. World middleweight championship at stake, Monzon defending. And don't ever try to score a fight over here. 10 seconds left in round 9. Well, it's the end of the round, and let's take a look at Carlos Monzon in his corner this time. Spin slide, punches. Tough little cookie. Lot of heart. All right by Monzon. Oh, it would mean so much from the point of view of the French people were Bouttier to be able to win this fight. Marcel Cerdan, one of the nation's all-time heroes, really, because he was more than boxing to the French people. He became the middleweight champion, Cerdan did, in 1948. The post-World War II era, when the French people were still numbstruck by the Nazi troops that had come into and taken over their land. And suddenly a whole surge of physical pride and spirit in their nation again, provided by Marcel Cerdan. And how they'd like to think that Bouttier could be another Cerdan. A warning to Monzon, but again, rabbit punching thing of no real consequence. A slip, obviously. Monzon is having trouble hitting Bouttier cleanly. Bouttier did get in a left hook. And you've got to give Boutier's style credit for that. Don't forget, coming up immediately after the Wide World of Sports, the U.S. Open, live from Pebble Beach, California, with ABC's record coverage, beginning a big weekend. And our latest report, a tripartite tie for first at the moment. Zarley, Watkins, and Blankus at 1 under. Nicklaus and Palmer close behind. Anybody's tournament. We only have 25 seconds left in this, the 10th round. "15 seconds left. We'll be back in a moment. Round 11 underway. The middleweight championship at stake, the Loam Stadium. Tremendous crowd. Bouttier hanging in there in the white trunks. Monzon in the black trunks. A reminder, one knockdown in the fight. Monzon knocked Bouttier down in the 6th round. First with a right and then a series combination. Crowd in the background exhorting Jean-Claude Bouttier on. And word from Pebble Beach, California, 3rd round U.S. Open, as Bouttier tried to get Monzon in the corner but failed, and now Monzon is going after him. In Pebble Beach, Kermit Zolli, the current leader, at 1 under par. Lanny Watkins and Homero Blancas at even par. Nicklaus at 1 over par, and Palmer close behind. But here the fight goes on in the 11th round. Bouttier grimly hanging in there, showing a lot of courage, a lot of heart, and showing a lot of movement, and showing a lot of aggressiveness that wasn't really expected of him by most. Monzon had his chance to put Bouttier away in the 6th round and couldn't quite do it. Got Monzon in the right side of his neck. Monzon trying to work on the belly, then up with the right. But those arm punches are really telegraphed. The crowd excited because Monzon got hit with a left and his head shot back. There's another left in the clinch. Less than a minute left in the 11th round. Bouttier showing himself to be a tough little fighter. Bouttier had Monzon's head, wrestling him around the ring. Bouttier in with a left. Bouttier again was scoring with a left. Bouttier with a good round. Notice that continuing movement now in the 11th round. Give him a lot of credit there. Monzon got him with a right. 10 seconds left. Round 12, and the fight grows more interesting. Bouttier in the white trunks, Monzon, the defending middleweight champion, in the black trunks. Bouttier coming on in at least 2 of the last 3 rounds. Bouttier showing that he's got a lot of heart. And Bouttier with steady movement, not enabling Monzon to deliver the strong punches that we've seen him in the past. Also, Bouttier with a much better ability to take a punch than the relatively ancient Nino Benvenuti at the times when Monzon fought him. Warning about the open glove. See how far away Monzon throws those punches from? Oh, the right. But it didn't really hurt Bouttier. It was misleading. He was hunched over and fell forward, but not really hurt. There's a right that sent him back. We are watching 12th round action. Yes, the 12th round. World Middleweight Championship at stake, live via the satellite from Cologne Stadium in Paris, France. Monzon, of course, in the black trunks, the taller man with the straight-up style. Bouttier in the white trunks. Bouttier dancing, dancing, dancing in the Angelo Dundee pattern because a very recent near month was spent in the 5th Street Gym under the watchful tutelage of Angie, who, of course, handles Muhammad Ali, Jimmy Ellis, and others. We're coming up close to the 2-minute mark in the 12th round. And, of course, Bouttier had good training in Bobby Gleason's gym in New York, too, and also in Los Angeles. He learned to eat American-style breakfast, bacon and eggs, gave up the cafe and croissants. That is the French landmark, the early morning meal. There is a slit on the right side of Boutier's right eye and just a trickle of blood. Nothing at all serious at this point. Gutsy little fighter. Amazing hold he has on the people of this country. Some people love him as much as they did Jean-Claude Killian, the great skier. Now we're in the 13th round, and the fight has been stopped. The fight has been stopped, and Monzon is the winner in the 13th round. Now this time it's being done by a nonpartisan referee, and there can be no question about it. The fight is stopped. Monzon is the winner.